Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. And today we have for you week 25 of the 2018 Major League Soccer season. And can you believe it's all come down to this, the final 3 matches of the season. I'm going to take these matches one at a time, make each one its own video, and sort of play out the drama of it. We got 3 big games coming up at the end of the season. But, as dramatic as I'm going to try to make it, some of the drama might be taken out of it because we're going to look at the table here. And here we are. After 31 games, we're in 4th place. Got 14 wins, 6 draws, 11 losses, 48 total points, plus 10 goal differential. But it seems as though we've secured playoff position. I don't remember seeing the email saying that we have secured playoff position. But we've got 3 games left. There's 34 games in the season, which means Orlando City has 4 games left. So they could get a maximum of 12 points, which would put them at 47. So they can't really catch us, as far as I can tell. As long as my math equals out, and they don't find a way to somehow get 4 points per win, then I think we're secure. We've got at least the 6th place position wrapped up. So this is good. Yes, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll get the email after this match and saying we've secured. Maybe I got it already and I missed it. But anyway, let's take a look at how the Eastern Conference is going right now. Atlanta United up at the top, 54 points. So we're a good 6 points behind them, but that's 3 games to go. It's still mathematically possible we could catch them for first place. Same with New England Revolution. They're 5 points ahead of us. New York Red Bulls are 2 points ahead. So there's definite spot to get the 3rd position. And you might ask, what's the difference between 3rd and 4th position? Not a lot, but a little. So both of those positions will get a home game in the playoffs, in the wild card round, actually. But if you're in the 3rd place position, you'll play the 5th place position, and the 4th place, or you play the 6th place position, and 4th place will play 5th place. So, if you think the 6th place position is a weaker team, which I don't think at the moment with Philadelphia Union sitting there in 6th place, then you want to be in 3rd place. But I personally would rather play Chicago, so I'm okay with staying in 4th as long as Chicago stays in 5th. But that's not really up to us, honestly. It's up to Chicago, I guess. But anyway, down the line, like I said, Orlando City, they've got a slight chance to beat out Philadelphia or Chicago, and I'd definitely rather play Orlando than either one of those two. DC United, out. They've got 12 points left. That could be 45 points, and they're out. So the rest of the Eastern Conference is out of the playoffs, other than Orlando, with a slight chance to get in. In the Western Conference, we got Sporting KC up at the top with 57 points. FC Dallas right behind them with 56. Seattle Sounders 51. So they're top 3 by a large margin, because after that, Houston and Portland both have 44. And then after that, we got a bit of a dogfight for the bottom of the playoffs. Vancouver, San Jose, and Colorado all within striking distance of each other. Even LAFC is within striking distance of the playoffs. Minnesota United still has an outside chance. Does LA Galaxy have an outside chance? They could still reach 45 points. So they've even got an outside chance. So a lot of the Western Conference is still in the playoff hunt with 4 games left to go for them, 3 games left to go for us. So, it's an interesting race going on. Let's take a look at the Supporters Shield. So we are in 7th place, and this is kind of what we're playing for right now. I don't know that we could win the Supporters Shield. It would be difficult, nigh on impossible for us to reach Sporting KC, because we've got 9 points available to us. That would get us to 57 points, and then it would come down to goal differential and whatnot. So maybe we've got just the slightest mathematical chance of beating Sporting KC for the Supporter Shield. But we could definitely finish, somewhere near the top. And even so, we're blowing away all expectations for this season. Just finishing, even if we just finish top 10, that's way more than the board expected of us. And it shows in our the competitions. Yeah, you can see the board confidence again, 94%, 78% for the Supporters Shield. Canadian Championships, we don't care. But anyway, take a look. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hitting buttons. Let's go back to Major League Soccer. You can look at some of the leaders of the pack. Rubio leading the league in goals from Sporting KC. That's not a surprise. Same with Adi up there with 22. Max Cerruti for FC Dallas with 17. That must be why FC Dallas has shot up the charts, because they've started scoring more. Blanco and Adi for Portland are still up there, top ratings men. 7.61 average for Blanco. That's crazy. And Diego Rubio up there, of course, 7.51. Here's an interesting guy on the list. Lama, most assists in the league with 15. He must be sending all those to Max Cerruti. I don't know about Lama. I think FM rates him much higher than I think what he should be, or at least how he performed at FC Dallas. He didn't perform at all versus FC, while playing for FC Dallas. I think he only played the 2017 season for them, and he didn't play many games at all. I'm watching FC Dallas right now, honestly, and he is not in the lineup, and I don't think he's even on the roster. So I don't know where he went in real life, but he isn't doing this in MLS, that's for sure. And, speaking of watching FC Dallas right now, for many of you, by the time you see this video, the MLS season will be in full swing. But for me, this is opening day. I'm watching all the games on the first day using the MLS Live service that I subscribe to. It's pretty cool. It's a good service to subscribe to if you're interested in the MLS games of the week and whatnot. Not all of the games are available because, some have television coverage and whatnot. If it's local television coverage, then you'll get it on MLS Live package. But if it's national coverage, then you won't get it, and you'll have to watch it on your cable provider. Anyway, it's a good service if you want to watch a lot of MLS games. But the point is, I've recorded so many games here for this season that I am way far in the future. I kind of wanted this series to be somewhat in sync with the MLS season, at least a little bit, maybe for the first couple of weeks. But I've just blown through this season the way I've blown through every season, just because I can't stop playing it. I'm having too much fun. Anyway, Blanco is also high on assists. And Kyoto for Houston. Every time we look on this list, there's a new Houston player up here. 27-year-old Honduran winger / target man. I think we may have looked at this guy before. I just don't recognize his name. Came to them in 2017. He could be another update player. Houston is just getting... Yeah, he's got no info as to how he got to Houston. Transfer history. Do we see Kyoto anywhere? No. Didn't trade for him. I did it again. I always do that. Let's take a look at the 2017. Not there. There we go. All trades. I'm pretty sure we looked at this. Nope, just a draft pick there. Remick, Salam, Bingham, Horvath, Williams, Bingham. No. So another update. Houston was just blessed by the FM18 update. Not the real update. The real update has been applied, but this save took place before the real update, so I had to use a fake update, and that's why nothing, they don't show the actual transactions going on. Uh-oh, here we go in the game. Looks like RSL has just scored against FC Dallas, giving you live updates from different realities at the same time. Anyway, back to our reality, I guess. Is there anything else we need to look at? None of our players are on this list. We've kind of dropped off a little bit. And we can take a look at the schedule. And we got some issues going on here. We got a lot of players out on international leave, and that kind of screwed up our mojo a little bit. We had to trade Diallo because he was just totally unhappy. He wasn't going to play for us anymore. He wanted to leave, and we got rid of him, and we couldn't get a replacement in time, so we've had to deal with what we've had to deal with. And just something happened. We lost our mojo. And so we lost 5-3 to DC United. You saw that, saw us replay that game. And the same thing with Red Bulls. We lost 3-0 to Red Bulls. Now, the good news is we came back, and we played our friendly versus Besiktas, and we beat them 2-1. And our new man, Kyle Larin, he played in the game. He, of course, got a goal for us. We played a fairly rotated side against them. It's not like we played all of our best players. Lutweiler was in there. We had Watts in central defense. Giglio was in there. Piet. I mean, we had some starters in there. Tadeo was in there. Romero, Vargas. Mancosu came back from his injury. He is back now, so we got him available. That's outstanding. We played Dupuis to give him a little bit of experience as well. We'll look at the goals here. Get a little flash, little look into our future with Kyle Larin out there. See how he's going to go and, how he might play. There he is getting forward. He just beats our defense 1-on-3 and then just a nice lazy finish past the goalkeeper. So he's got that excellent finishing. Not a lot of fans in the crowd. But we come back 39 minutes in. Vargas, another one of our young players, young striker, he gets it to Mancosu, and Mancosu in his first game back in like 4 months, he gets the deflection goal. I think they count that as an own goal, but still. And here in the 73rd minute, Dupuis in the center of the action. Louis out wide to Raheem Edwards. Raheem Edwards back post to win the reserve striker, the draft pick. I think he was our last draft pick, like our 3rd round draft pick, or maybe at the end of the 2nd round. Anyway, whatever our final draft pick was this year, it was Win. And so he gets his goal versus the big international club Besiktas. I mean, they're at least more well-known than we are, I guess, or better reputation than we are. I don't know where that cough came from. It just came out of nowhere. Anyway, that game, brought back a little bit of confidence. We played the 4-2-4 again, and we might return to the 4-2-4. We got one last opportunity to try something before going back to the 4-2-4. So if we play poorly against Philadelphia, we're going back to the number 2 formation, and we're playing with 2 midfielders, and we're going to figure it out. But this is our final chance. We're going to go with the 4-1-2-3 DM wide. This will give us a chance to still have 3 midfielders in there. Our 3 best players are in the midfield. So we want to get them in there. But if not, we're going to roll with 2 of them and, see what happens. So we're going to hand that over to our assistant coach and get moving on. So these final 3 games, they are important because they're against big teams. They're against, Philadelphia, fighting for playoffs position with them. Toronto FC, they've had another disappointing season. They had their run. They had 2 championships in a row, and now they've dropped to 10th place. That's no good. But they're still our rival. We still need to beat them this season. And so that's going to be a big game. And we started signing a lot of our players to contracts. Speaking of segue, I don't know. Not a great segue. But anyway, we have started signing players to new contracts. Basic gets a new contract. Who else? Louis, Dupuis. Mostly our young players just because they were right at the end of their contracts, or maybe they only had 1-year contracts coming off being drafted or whatever. But yeah, we're signing those guys. We still got to look at the end of the season. We're probably going to let go 5 or 6 guys so that, we'll have some room on the roster to bring in some new players. But still, we definitely want to keep some of these guys signed up. Quick report. All right, Louis is capable of playing, but he's still pretty good. And Toure is capable of playing with minimal risk of complication. That's good because we want to play him. Take a look at the medical center real quick. Does anybody have above average? Just Evan Bush. He's back from his injury, but he is not registered. Well, he's still on the injured reserve list. So that's why we're able to keep him unregistered and keep him on the team. But anyway, that's roster stuff. But other than that, nobody has a real risk of injury, so we're gonna roll with what we got. Get to our team selection. Looks like we're actually favorites for this game. 5-4 favorites. We're in 4th place. They're in 6th place. They've got inconsistent form. We've got poor form, though. Lost 3 of our last 5 matches. I don't know what's going on in this Dallas RSL game, but every time I look down, there's somebody clutching their leg. Cramps or something. Or this guy get raked. Come on. I'll never not hate that about soccer. Is people just falling over, grabbing their leg, clutching their leg when they get, brushed up against. Anyway, back to this game. Philadelphia, we've had problems with them this season, so we need a little bit of payback. And this is, like I said, the formation we're going for. We got Dupuy on the bench, Petrasso, Martin, Piet, Bosic, and Salmon. And Lutweiler is back on the bench, so we'll submit that team. Got a few guys lacking match sharpness. It's no good this late in the season. We got matching formations here. They've got the 4-1-2-3 DM wide as well. They got Bedoya in the middle, who has a star rating. I don't know what that means. Does that mean, highest rated player? Maybe. Most goals? Probably not. Anyway, Ilsinho on the right, Akam on the left. Probably their leading goal scorer. We don't know. Then Pico up front. So they got, pretty much the lineup that we're used to. Kawasi at the defensive midfielder. Yep, pretty much the same team we went against before. For us, meanwhile, we got Crepeau in goal still. Played pretty much the whole season. Moving Taylor back out to the left fullback. Cabrera and Watts in the midfield. Watts taking the captain's armband. Fisher on the right. So we're bringing back in our defensive wall lineup. I don't know if you remember this from the beginning of the season, but these are all 4 central defenders, basically. We're putting back on defense to just shore up that defense. Putting Andre at the defensive midfielder role, not the segundo volante, but just the regular defensive midfielder. He's going to be teamed with Toure at the deep line playmaker. Teder is going to play Carolero and get forward. On the left, we got Vargas. On the right, we got Mancosu. Come back, our leading, whatever he's leading in. And then Jackson Amel up top as the target man. So let us advance. We owe Philadelphia for what happened last time. Indeed, we do. So let's set the oppositions. Okay, looks like their fullbacks are coming forward. Let's see what our coach, any advice he says. Put Akam on the weaker foot. All right. So we're going to close down on all of these guys. Tightly mark and close down on the wingers. Tightly mark, close down, maybe, if the controls will work. And then we're going to do the same thing for the fullbacks, because they're going to be ranging forward. That might be hard to do. That might put a lot of strain on our midfield trying to cover out wide. But we'll see if they can handle the task. All right. Let's go end the pep talk. Here comes the kickoff. Nice crowd. This is what you want to see. Home game coming down to the end, getting ready for the playoffs. The home crowd is appreciative. We got a little rainstorm going on here. Here we go. First highlight of the game. Let's see how we play. Toure gets it out wide to Mancosu. I think this is the first time they've played together this season. Mancosu looking a bit rusty out there on the wings. And this is probably going to end our highlight unless something atrocious happens. Nope. So we're going to see how this goes. If we can't generate any offense, if we get behind early, then we'll probably switch it up and we'll probably go to the 4-2-4 and just attack. But if we can hold them off, if we can get a couple of goals and, maybe keep a clean sheet, that would be outstanding. Oh yeah, FC Dallas Stadium is going through some renovations. So they showed a guy in the crowd wearing a hard hat. It's kind of funny. Anyway, not much happening in this game, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about the FC Dallas game on the television. Extended highlights are on, but nothing is happening. 22 minutes and counting. Looks like both teams are being a little bit defensive here. You saw Philadelphia. They were slow playing it out of their end. And Toure is injured. Toure is injured. All right. So that takes away any impetus to not play the 4-4-2, the number 2 formation, form 2. We're going to put Jackson Hamel in there. We're going to put Mancosu up top. We're going to bring in Petrasso on the right. We're going to go. Is he... Should I put him on attack, or we'll keep him on support for now? Let's go, boys. Let's return to our form from the beginning of the season. You know how to play this. It's basically, let's go. Let's show some passion out there. Why not? We owe Philadelphia, like I said. Spong is injured for Philadelphia. That helps us out. All right, here we go. First highlight of the half, 34 minutes in. Taylor with the throw in to Jackson. Gets it to Vargas. Centers to Andre. Andre to Mancosu. Back to Andre with the shot. Oh, what a stop. Andre still has it. Philadelphia having trouble clearing it, but that was a great stop by their goalkeeper. Now, here's a highlight for Philadelphia. Throw in near side, Gonzalez. Kouassi sends it downfield. Cabrera gets it. Andre can't win it. Ilsinho back to Gonzalez. He sends it forward. Pico looking. Sends it back post, but Fisher is there. Watts bombs it downfield. No good there. Bedoya has it midfield, testing that defense again. Fisher fouls it up, but he gets it back. He was a little shaky there. Vargas heads it back to Andre. Andre sends it forward. Teder wins it. Ping-ponging it at midfield. I think they may have figured out our 4-4-2 a little bit here. Teder, Bedoya, Pico. Bedoya again gets it forward. Watts can't check him. Nice stop by Crepeau. Central defense is still an issue. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. But here's a highlight. Vargas sends it in. Romero heads it back to Vargas. What's he going to do with it? Andre. Vargas takes a shot deflected wide. Is that a corner? It is a corner. Watching the flag man up here point to the corner. Here we go. Teder sends it in. Nobody home. Short post. Vargas. Petrasso. Andre. Bad pass to Cabrera, but he recovers. Back to Andre. Just drop it back. Let's reset the offense. Watts. Nope. Bombs it forward. Vargas. Can he get it to the target man? He crosses back post instead of short post. I don't like that. Petrasso. Petrasso again. Not good. Not good at all. I want to whip the crosses. Here we go. Corner. Teder. Drops it back to Vargas. Jackson Hamel, is he going to take a shot? He does. A tricky left-footed shot. But Vermeer is there for the save. He's had a couple of big saves. Crepeau has had one good save for us. Looks like the goalkeepers are keeping this a scoreless affair. Pico gets forward again. The defense. Oh, another great save from Crepeau. I don't like how our defense is ranging forward. Watts gets the winner. Teder. Bedoya heads it out wide. Mancosu, please go get the ball. No, doesn't need to. No need to waste energy, I guess. It was offside. Crepeau bombs it downfield. 2 minutes of stoppage time in the first half. It was a slow first half, but we started to gain some highlights here. David Akam gets roughly tackled by Andre. Boomed downfield by Watts. But he's not connecting on any of those bangers. There's Mancosu, so got to head it back. We're not connecting on any of our long passes right now. Pico drops it back to Gonzalez. 1 minute to go. Sinovic sends it in, headed out by Watts. Gonzalez shot wide by Ilsinho. It's a back and forth affair at the moment. Both teams getting their chances, but nobody's taking advantage of them right now. $47 and there is halftime. All right, how are we looking analysis-wise? Not connecting on too many of our crosses today. Okay. Pep talk. We've already used the we owe them. It's time to dig in. We deserve to win. Okay, that's all right. Tactically, do I want to do anything? I think I kind of want to... We don't have the fullbacks in there who can go forward at the moment. So there's no point in that. I think I want to move Vargas back out wide. And then send Petrasso on the attack on the other side. To give us just another option over here by Mancosu. Send him forward. Maybe that's not a great idea. But you know what? It's my idea and I'm going with it. When all else fails, just attack more, I guess. I don't know. I just had a feeling that down that right-hand side they're a little vulnerable, but Mancosu just can't take advantage of it right now. So maybe get Petrasso out there with his speed, and he can take advantage of it. Oh, look at Watts. Watts thinks he's a defensive midfielder, ranged all the way out from his defensive center back position. Bedoya. Akam. Bad shot. Wow. That was pretty bad. Was it a deflection? Nope, not at all. Just a terrible shot. As long as David Akam is playing like that, I'm happy. 6.7 rating for him. 6.4 for the striker, so that's good. Cabrera not looking so hot. Watts has a 6.9 rating. Well, 6.8 now, but still. That's okay. Mancosu not playing so good. Nobody's playing really well, honestly, other than Crepeau with a 6.9 rating is our highest rated player. That you don't see that very often. We're kind of limited off the bench right now. I should have had another winger or another different kind of striker on the bench, but I guess I didn't think that we would switch back to the 4-2-4. Here's a corner. Vargas heads it out. Rosenberry recovers for Philadelphia, though. He's looking out wide. Valentin. He's a new player, I think. There's David Akam. Gets it to Pico. Oh, God. Shoddy defending right there. Dropped down to 5th position. Rosenberry. Gets it to Valentin. Like I said, I think he's a sub, but I don't remember him being in there. There's a Akam with a nice touch and then just a great pass. Pico just parked in front of the goal. Yeah, he came in... No. Valentin is their central defender? That's what I didn't recognize. De Leon came in for Ilsinho. That's what I thought. Fisher with a yellow card. 68 minutes. Sinovic with a free kick. Gets it up to Bedoya. He's covered. Pico, he's covered as well. Akam. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. All right. Cabrera again not playing well. Our only choice for defense is Bosic. And I don't really want to bring him in. No matter how bad Cabrera's playing. Could bring in Salmon for Fisher. And we could move Fisher down. That's an option. But he's got that yellow card. I wanted to get him out of there because of the yellow card. Also, Mancosu's not playing well, so we could move Vargas in, but we got no wingers left. So I mean, we could potentially move Jackson Hamel down to winger and bring in Dupuis, but that's just not a great option either. So I think we're just gonna have to go with what we got and let everybody figure it out. There's Taylor with a header to Vargas. Vargas settles it down near the sideline. Centering pass goes awry, but Petrasso is there. Petrasso, he's moving forward, using that speed to get down the sideline. He beats the man, sends it back post to Jackson Hamel with the header. Dang it, wide. That's what we need, man. We need more of that. Here's Taylor. 70 minutes down. Vargas centers to Teder. Sits on the ball for a minute. Gets it out wide again to Petrasso into Mancosu, but no. Fisher is there, though. Fisher out wide to Vargas. One touch. Drops it back to Andre, who's gotten into the play. Teder gets dispossessed at midfield, and here comes the counterattack. Defense looks to be back, but there's David Akam running free. 2 men on his back. Bad shot. All right. All right, all right. Bosic. Do we dare bring in Bosic? We could move Taylor for Cabrera. I mean, I think our number one move is Fisher in, because Fisher can get forward. That's what we need Fisher in. He can attack. That would let us put Vargas back to the inside forward. I mean, Jackson Hamel is a 6.6 rating, which isn't terrible, so I don't know that I necessarily want to get him out of there. Teder, man. He's playing so bad. 6.5 rating. We got Martin or Piet on the bench, but I don't know that they're better options. I mean, Martin has it in him to have a good game. He's got speed. He's got first touch, passing, all that. Where he lacks is sort of his vision. He doesn't necessarily see the whole field. Piet is more of a defensive option. He's there in case something happens to Andre. I don't know. We'll stick with these two subs for now. Here's Teder. Sends it in. Petrasso can't get to it. Back out to Teder. Fires a shot wide. All right, boys. We're getting down to crunch time here. 76 minutes. Vermeer sends one downfield. Looks like Cabrera wins it. Yep, Bedoya heads it down. Teder is there. Vargas. Out to Jackson. Jackson gets tackled. That was a nice tackle. Didn't even crush our player. Bedoya now moves it forward. Gotta watch David Akam. He seems to be checked at the moment. There's Rosenberry getting forward, though. Trying to overload our defense on that side. Cabrera, nice play. Gets it up to Vargas. Let's start the counterattack, boys. Boom it wide. Nope. Nope. Jackson. He's going to have to slow it back down. Get it to Andre. Let's go. He likes to switch it to sides now. Petrasso. Centering pass. There is the goal, man. Kosu. Wow. Okay, we got the wrong players going forward here. We got... Yeah, Salmon does not need to be going forward at the moment. Yeah. I got the left and the right fullback mixed up. Okay, I still think he could go on support, though. Support the attacker in Petrasso. We don't need him attacking forward, because as you saw, they got in each other's way there. That was just sort of a great concentration and great pass by Petrasso. If you look at the highlight here, Andre switching sides of the field. I think that's a new trait he just discovered. But see, there's Sam, and he's sort of, going down the same position as Petrasso. It worked out there, but I don't know that I necessarily want that philosophically. I'd rather have the left fullback going forward because Vargas is going to cut inside. But anyway. 78 minutes. Bedoya sends it forward. There's Pico in the middle of the defense. Out wide. Taylor, nice stop. He heads it out, but Bedoya is able to recapture it. Akam versus Taylor. Just a bad shot. Real lucky that Akam is not playing well. He's got a 6.5 rating, even though he's got an assist. That's should tell you how bad he's playing right now. We're looking okay, other than Cabrera. Everybody's playing pretty average. Mancosu now a 7 rating with the goal, so that helps out. Fitness-wise, we're doing okay. They brought in Sapong, even though he's injured. We'll see if he can make a difference. Andre, nice pickup. Don't mess it up. Gets it to Cabrera. Cabrera bangs it downfield. Nobody there. Zavaleta sends it back. Sapong. Oof. Yeah, we gotta watch. We gotta watch that guy. Aha. They're trying to trick me. CJ Sapong. Tightly mark that joker. Who else? De Leon. Tightly mark. Close down. That's why those guys are getting free. They're not marked. Watts with another banger downfield. That seems to be his bread and butter. When all else fails, just bang it downfield. Vermeer makes a rather dramatic save. Well, I don't think you can even call that a save. Just it wasn't going anywhere near the goal. Watts again wins another header. So he's doing capably well on that back line. There's a great pass to Jackson. Can he get it forward to Mancosu? No, what are you doing? Why didn't you hold that up and pass it? Let's work the ball in the box. Bubby, work the ball in the box. 2 minutes to go. Taylor has taken an injury. Okay. We're going to take Taylor out, bring Bosic in. Can't have him limping around in there. We're going to put him back to defensive fullback. Hopefully he doesn't make any mistakes out there on the wing. 5 minutes of stoppage time. We got a lot of time there. We've made 2 substitutes, 3 substitutes. So that's all we're going to get. What kind of injuries Torre have? Oh, didn't see. All right, throw in. Far side, Philadelphia. Minute 15 to go. Jackson just bombs it in. Minute to go. Crepeau bombs it downfield. This could be the final highlight if it's a long highlight. Cabrera gets it forward. No, Bedoya has it. Sends it. There's Watts again. Playing pretty solid. I mean, this is why we picked him up in the offseason. We know he's a solid performer. Petrasso, Teder. Sends it forward to Mancosu. A kind of a lazy pass. Valentin scoops it up. 30 seconds to go. David Akam, but Andre is there. Vargas now. Vargas sends it forward to Jackson. Jackson, come on, pass it, buddy. Nice pass forward to Petrasso. Pass it, center it. Jackson, header down to Teder. It's deflected. Vermeer scoops it up. Jackson just couldn't get his head on that ball very securely. And here's going to be final time. Boot downfield. Salmon. Yeah. Hello. Final whistle. Hello. Beltran. Pico. Final whistle. Final whistle. 30 seconds passed. Kawasi to Bedoya. Sapong. Please. Whistle. Teder. Heads it out. Bedoya again. There we go. There's the whistle. So we salvaged a draw. Not so sure how excited I am about that, but Philadelphia is a good team. 11 shots to 11, pretty average. 4 shots to 3. 11 to 8 fouls, yellow cards, etc. But I think we know what we're doing for the rest of the season. We're going with the old 4-2-4. I don't know. You were unlucky tonight, I guess. Get out of here. Leave the match. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. We rescue the late draw. Sounders secure playoff. Toure injured for 3 to 6 months. The Yaya Toure experiment has not been a successful one. So we're going to send him to a specialist for $7,000. Like, no problem. Taylor injured for a week. Post-match press conference. Get out of here. Because the thing I forgot to mention, looking at the old schedule, international leave is upon us once again. So, we had Vasquez out on injury. That's no big problem. Jan Franco Vasquez is out on loan, so we don't really care. But we've got 10 players on international duty. That's no good. Let's take a look at our squad. Check out our squad. Look at international players on duty. Right now we've only got 6, but we're going to add a few more to that. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basic for Croatia, under 19s. Crepeau for Canada. Hassler for Liechtenstein, yeah. Mueller-Giger, Canada. Montero, under 20s. Ortiz, under 20s. Petrasso, Piet, Teder, all out for their main teams. So that's a lot of firepower that's going to be gone. I really hope they're going to let us postpone this Toronto FC match because I don't want to play them without 10 players. That's going to leave us ridiculously short, especially losing our key man. So yeah, the Yaya Toure experiment has not gone well. Take a look at him. What did $10 million buy us this season? It bought us 6 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Not the impact we were hoping for. I mean, it's better than Man City got out of him this season, but still. Ay vey, not a great signing. I really thought he was going to come in and energize the team, but not so much. So we're going to be without him for the rest of the season. And, yeah, we're going to have to live with that. I think it'll be okay. Other than these 10 players out on international duty, it's really going to cramp our style versus Toronto FC. We got to hope, like I said, the MLS will help us postpone it. If not, like I want to see what our lineup's going to look like without all those 10 players. I don't know why I'm fast forwarding here, but I just want to see if MLS will send us the little, like, do you want to postpone? Toronto's interested in a trade for our international player slot. Dietz, one of our coaches, completes his international slot. Yeah, whatever. International course, get out of here. All right, so let's take a look at our roster real quick. So, Crepeau, out. Taylor, out. Teder, see you later. Toure, see you later. Let's see, Petrasso, get out of here. Piet. It's a lot of holes in our lineup to fill. Let's take a look at the old 4-1-4-1, the number 2 formation. How would we do here? Still got Mancosu. Jackson Amel might not be all right. Might not be too bad. We got Basic on the left side. Well, we got lots of options at left fullback, I'm pretty sure. We got Romero at the right side, so that's okay. We also got Raheem Edwards we can bring in off the bench. Be good to get him a little bit of playing time. Louis can come in off the bench, if not starting. We also have Shamit Shom, who we haven't played in a little while. Let's see what he looks like at starting position. Not so good. He's not so much the box-to-box midfielder. Rick Tran at left fullback seems a little bit more... Nope, he's injured. Get out of here. Giglio. There we go. Giglio in there at fullback. Who else do we need? We need a goalkeeper. So that's Lutweiler, of course. We don't have a reserve goalkeeper. That's a no good. So we're probably going to have to get stuck with a scrub goalkeeper. Jop injured, Bush injured. But other than that, I think we got a full team we can throw out there, so that's good. Shamit Shom. Advanced playmaker. Probably more likely to put Louis in there. He can kind of play box to box. So we'll throw him in there first and then see what we got after that. We don't have much in the way of defensive midfielders, so if Andre goes out, we're going to have to switch formations a little bit. All right, so we got at least some bodies we can play next week. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.